I'm here with my guy Turkish, and he's very excited. We've just seen Arsenal win away at Southampton, and Turkish, as you can see, he's beaming from ear to ear. The positivity is just flowing through him, man.
Yeah, glad you can feel it. Glad you can feel it. Let them know, innit? Let them know. Talk more about it. Because, yeah, I'm smiling. Cool.
I've never seen him this so happy. Is that because the season's ended?
Yeah, I mean, officially ended. It was ended domestically in February. Let's be honest here. Champions League kept the flame going, and here we are. Now it's officially over. On to what's really mattered, you know, not just this season. When you look at reasons and excuses why we haven't achieved anything in terms of success, real success, lifting a trophy. But moving forward into next season, this transfer window is the most important thing, most important one for Arteta, for the club in a long time, for the Kroenkes since their whole remontada, be excited. You know, so my eyes have been on the transfer window for a while.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you about that, but to get back to this season, I'm going to ask you a question I asked James. I'll be interested to hear your answer. So one of the questions I asked James was, now that the season's over, I know you haven't had a whole lot of time to reflect, but you've sort of said that for you the season was over some time ago. I just want to get your thoughts on the season as an overall. Marks out of 10 for Arsenal this season.
I don't know, forever. What, just all in, out of 10? Probably 3.
Yeah.
2.5, 3.
2.5, wow. That's even lower than James. James went 3.5. So by that, I can sense there's some palpable disappointment. And listen, I get it. I too was disappointed. Although I wouldn't say I'm as low as you guys. I would have gone a little bit higher than that. But tell the people just why. I mean, I know you've hinted at it already. Tell the people why you thought it was such a poor season, or such a disappointing season anyway.
I don't think I need to tell people why. It's there. We ain't won nothing.
I know we're not won nothing. Why?
Why haven't we won nothing? Because we didn't, you know, we didn't prepare ourselves well enough to go into the season. It was a joke of a summer last season, and then it turned out to be the season it was. In January, you had Sutton to potentially save, whether that's a 5-point gap between you and Liverpool or a FA Cup Man United game coming up in the third round, or a semi-final against Newcastle. They chose not to do anything in January. They started talking too late. They started talking after the United FA Cup exit, which was also after the Carabao Cup first leg semi-final. So by then, even talking about it is too late for the season. But we still had Champions League as well, which is it's a lottery, because you don't really know luck of the draw, how the team turns up, you know, because against Real, that kept the flame going. Yeah, for a lot of fans, including myself, it felt like that was going to be the end of the road, but we beat them emphatically, both legs, and then you move on to PSG with a bit more swing in your step. You know, you forget about the troubles domestically. And, you know, two games later, it all comes flooding back. Because essentially you're looking around and you're seeing Palace, well done to them, an FA Cup win. You know, you're seeing Liverpool, their second Premier League title, and 20th all in, matching Man United. Who else has won something? The League Cup, Newcastle. For a long time they ain't won nothing. Well done to them. And there's the one that hurts. Do I want to be in the Europa League? No. You know, do I rate it as a major competition? No. But Tottenham have won something. So come the end of the season, come next year, the year after that, this is the season that their fans will look back on and have something big to smile about. You know, major or not. It's a trophy. It's a competition they were in and they won it. Like Palace have, Newcastle have, and Liverpool have. We come away again and there's no excuses of our juggernaut Man City. You know, 90 points is, you know, to keep up with them, it's so... All in, does that describe why I'm upset with this season?
No, I hear that. I mean, listen, and I don't disagree with a whole lot of what you said there. I mean, like I said, I probably would have gone a little bit higher than that. I mean, we do have to take into account injuries. I do think that did play a part.
Yeah, but...
injuries, though, affect all teams, not just Arsenal. But I do think, if you look at the injury record of all the clubs in the Premier League, I think you'll find that Arsenal were perhaps, in terms of statistics, the most adversely affected. So
yeah. Should I tell you another stat, though?
Yeah, please do.
He was also the lightest team going into the Premier League season. So which one we're going to focus on? Because one has an impact on the other. Injuries are part and parcel of the game, but we was the most unfortunate this year. I agree with that. That's facts. Like you said, it's on paper. You can see it. But it's also a fact on paper that we went in lightest. 22 players registered. I believe it was, off the top of my head. But I remember the report being Arsenal have registered the fewest players. So, you know,
I think Mikel Arteta has gone on record as saying he prefers to work with a smaller squad.
but he hasn't said that recently. He said that we need to bulk up. So, you know, at the end of the day, we can look at some of the excuses and reasons, but there's others that were in our control that we failed to make the most out of. So let's not look over those facts. And let's not make the same mistakes again, because Liverpool have already started moving in the window. They've just about lifted the Premier League title, and they're already bringing in probably the best coup of the window in terms of Verts. No, Verts.
Yeah, well, they've got him. Frimpong's already had his medical. That looks done. There's serious talk about Verts
re-signing a new deal, so that right back slot, you know, it's evolving into something else. Whether it works or not, who knows? But with them, they needed 2 fullbacks. Frimpong's basically in, Kroenkes is coming up. They needed a creative midfielder. Verts, the best one in the world available, is coming in. And then they need a striker as well, but they're leaving themselves with a lot of time to work with whoever they need to go for. And being Premier League champions, having saved money in the previous window, they look like, you know, they mean business this time. So that Man City, they always mean business generally, so they're not going to like what's happened to them this year, not only in the Premier League, but in terms of domestically, FA Cup final, they lost that 2 years in a row now.
It's been a disappointing season for City as well, no doubt. In terms of moving forward then, because obviously this season's done now, how optimistic are you? I mean, we've got Berta coming in. He comes with a great track record of bringing players in. We've been linked with players. How optimistic are you that he'll get it right in the close season, that come the new season in August, we'll be ready to go with some renewed optimism?
All I know is he's got the experience and he's got the resume and the CV to not doubt that he has the ability, that if you're a club that actually want to achieve big things, he can execute. That's a fact based off of what he's done at Atletico Madrid, right? But another fact is, under this ownership, we've never had a summer where we're on the cusp of something and we decide to really, really push the boat out and take the necessary risks needed to win the big things. Those two work against each other. So if we have a summer where it's underwhelming, or it's a summer that doesn't fix all the issues and the next season we don't win again, at the end of the day, the right man's in the right position in that role. So I'm not going to look at him. I'm going to be looking at either the manager, if he gets what the club needs, not necessarily what the manager wants, what the club needs, because that's different things at times, or the owner. Have you restricted him? Did you get what you need? If you didn't, why? Which is more often the case with Arsenal. So in terms of the position he's holding, Berta, right man, right time, trust him, yes. Do I trust the club? No, because they haven't proven to be trustworthy, especially at times when you're on the cusp of something. This ain't the first, last summer wasn't the first summer where we were 1-2 players away from potentially doing something great in the Emirates era. It's probably the third. So let's not make this one the fourth and continue the trend anytime we're on the cusp of something good.
And just finally, very quickly, we've got to wrap up. Just throw out a few names out there that you would like to see come in before the start of next season.
Gyökeres, Rodrigo, Shirky. You can get that done for 170 all in. After that, Zubimendi and whoever else you want, because I think after that, we're comfy.
And if we get those, you think we can make a serious fist of it for next season?
We can, but Liverpool are getting Verts. They're getting 2 good fullbacks, and they've got a manager that's won the league in his first season. So, you've got to take your opportunities when you're in the places to take an opportunity, like we have been, not this season, but the 2 seasons prior. Yeah? Liverpool took their opportunity this season, ran away with it, and now Man City you expect to fight back. So first I need to see the summer we have, and I also need to see the summer they have, being Man City and Liverpool. And then I can assess how confident I am. But as long as we do what we need to do, you fully back it, you go all in, that's what football's about. But if the club let us down again, I'm sorry, but, again, it's already too much. So
yeah, I hear you. So but anyway, appreciate your honesty and your forthrightness, and let's hope we do bring in those players and we go again next season. Nice one.
Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. if you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.